Today, I'm diving into the 4 signs that might mean you're banned from heaven. Let's see if I can figure this out before it's too late. So, have you ever stopped to think about what it takes to get into heaven? I mean, we all assume we'll get in, but what if we're wrong? What if there are certain behaviors or mindsets that can actually get us banned from the pearly gates? It's a topic worth discussing, especially since so many of us claim to be spiritual or religious, yet we rarely take the time to examine our own actions and intentions. Spiritual disconnection is a big issue in today's world. We're all so caught up in our daily lives that we forget to nurture our connection with the divine. We go through the motions, attend church or temple, but we're not really present. We're not taking the time to reflect on our own spiritual journeys, to examine our motivations, and to make positive changes in our lives. And that's a problem, because when we're spiritually disconnected, we start to manifest behaviors that can get us banned from heaven. When we're not aligned with our faith, we start to justify our own bad behavior, telling ourselves that it's okay to cheat, lie, or steal because everyone else is doing it. We start to prioritize material wealth over spiritual growth, and we forget that true fulfillment comes from within. We become selfish, lazy, and complacent, and we start to lose touch with our higher selves. And that's when the signs start to appear. That's when we start to notice that something is off, that we're not living up to our full potential. These signs can manifest in many different ways, but they all boil down to one thing: a disconnection from our spiritual selves. So, let's dive into the 4 signs that might mean you're banned from heaven. The first sign is a lack of empathy. When we're spiritually disconnected, we start to see others as a means to an end, rather than as human beings with their own struggles and pain. We become callous, uncaring, and unsympathetic, and we start to justify our own bad behavior by blaming others. This is a major red flag, because empathy is what connects us to each other and to the divine. The second sign is a pattern of dishonesty. When we're not aligned with our faith, we start to bend the truth, to manipulate others, and to deceive ourselves. We tell little white lies, we exaggerate, and we cheat, all in an effort to get ahead. But the problem is, dishonesty eats away at our souls, and it creates a sense of disconnection from the divine. The third sign is a focus on material wealth. When we're spiritually disconnected, we start to believe that happiness comes from external sources: money, status, power. We become consumed by our own desires, and we forget that true fulfillment comes from within. We start to prioritize material wealth over spiritual growth, and we lose sight of what's truly important. The fourth sign is a sense of spiritual entitlement. When we're not aligned with our faith, we start to believe that we're entitled to blessings, to success, to happiness, simply because we exist. We forget that our actions have consequences, and we expect the universe to reward us, regardless of our behavior. This is a major sign that we're banned from heaven, because it shows a complete lack of understanding of how the universe works. Now, I want to focus on the most compelling sign: a lack of empathy. This is the sign that resonates with me the most, because it's the one that shows up in our relationships, in our interactions with others, and in our own sense of self-worth. When we're not empathetic, we're not seeing the humanity in others, and we're not seeing our own humanity either. A lack of empathy is what leads to wars, to conflicts, to social unrest. It's what leads to division, to separation, and to hate. And it's what keeps us from connecting with the divine, because when we're not empathetic, we're not seeing the divine in others, and we're not seeing it in ourselves. Empathy is what connects us, what binds us together, and what allows us to experience true love and compassion. And when we're lacking empathy, we're lacking a fundamental aspect of our spirituality. So, let's focus on cultivating empathy, on seeing the humanity in others, and on seeing our own humanity. So, to summarize, the 4 signs that might mean you're banned from heaven are a lack of empathy, a pattern of dishonesty, a focus on material wealth, and a sense of spiritual entitlement. Take a step back and reflect on your own life, your own actions, and your own intentions. Are you living up to your full potential, or are you manifesting these signs in your own life? Thanks for watching, and if you have any thoughts on this topic, please share them in the comments below. Don't forget to check out my other videos on spiritual growth and self-reflection, and I'll see you in the next video.